Council to order. We're going to ask Councilman Cook to lead us in the invocation, please, and we're going to ask Councilman Bruce Conk to lead us in the pledge.
I'd like to offer this for all the communities affected by Harvey. O Lord, we call upon you in our time of sorrow that you give us the strength and the will to bear our heavy burdens until we can again feel the warmth and love of your divine compassion. Be mindful of us and have mercy on us while we struggle to comprehend life's hardships. Keep us ever in your watch till we can walk again with light hearts and renewed spirits.
Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, members. We welcome you to the Lafayette City Parish Council meeting. We, as your representatives in the Lafayette Consolidated Government, welcome your involvement and encourage your participation. This meeting is a public hearing. If you wish to address the council on any item on this agenda, please fill out a blue request to address the council form, noting the agenda item number. The blue form is available to you in the foyer and should be submitted to the council clerk, Ms. Veronica Williams, who will be seated over there to my left prior to the call of the agenda item. It is important to fill out the blue form completely and note the specific agenda item number about which you wish to speak. If the card is not completely filled out or is not legible to the clerk, you will not be given the opportunity to speak. If you have materials you wish to submit to the council, please give those to Ms. Williams along with your blue form. In an effort to allow everyone an opportunity to be heard, the 5-minute rule will be in effect. Speakers shall refrain from debating, personal attacks, and from making confrontational or derogatory comments. I'm requesting that the first row to my left be used for media only. Lastly, food and drinks are not allowed in the auditorium, and all phones and electronic devices shall be silenced from this point forward. Any crying babies in the auditorium may remain, despite what others may think. This is not church, therefore that could be a future council member, so we want them to catch the full meeting without interruption. I am also requesting that anyone who approaches the council state their name and title for the official record. Now, the baby will need to say their name. Meeting procedures are by resolution and not by Robert's Rule of Order. Documents including agendas, ordinances, resolutions, and minutes related to this meeting are posted online at www.lafayettela.gov or refer to the web address on the top of the agenda. The council encourages your involvement and participation by volunteering for boards and commissions. If you are interested in finding out which board suits your interests, call 291-8800 or pick up a pamphlet at the door. I do have a few chair announcements that I need to make. Members, there are a couple of items of interest that you need to be aware of as we also make the public aware of these. On item number 7, ordinance number 161, 2017, relative to the condemnation of 113 Backert Street. Planning, Zoning, and Development has requested the ordinance be pulled as the house has been demolished. So item number 7 is being pulled. The house has been demolished. Just a quick note, another effective measure of the Operation Blight Out, where when we do what we're supposed to do, sometimes the private landowners do what they're supposed to do. So thank you for that. Item number 9, ordinance number 165, 2017, relative to the franchise agreement with Southern Light LLC. Legal has requested an amendment to correct page 6 of the attached franchise agreement in order to correctly name Southern Light LLC. So that is in your packet. On item number 9, we will need an amendment. Also, it gives me great honor and pleasure to wish a gentleman who I know very well, Mr. Gerald Boudreaux, Parks and Recreation Director, a happy birthday, which he will celebrate on September the 16th. I don't know if he's in the auditorium at this time, but happy birthday, Gerald. The first one will be on me. Item number 21, relative to the DDA appointment. Many of you all became aware today one of the nominees withdrew his name from consideration out of an abundance of caution and by the advisement of legal. This item will be deferred at this time because the rule requires DDA to submit 3 names for consideration. 3 names for consideration. 1 name was is being pulled prior to the start of this meeting. Therefore, we are recognizing that as only 2 names have been submitted. Therefore, the DDA item will be deferred at this time. Councilman Jared Bellard is in fact running a little late taking care of private business in his private business, but we do expect him to arrive at some time during the course of this regular scheduled meeting. Those are all the announcements that I have for now. I open the floor for any council members to make any announcements that they may have. Any council members? And I apologize. Let me add this. This is not in our announcement document, but let me remind everyone that on Thursday, September the 7th, there's a Janet Jackson. No, I'm just teasing. that on September the 7th, we're going to have the adoption of the budget at 5:30, okay? So the adoption of the, no, she's not coming to the adoption of the budget. So the adoption of the budget for Lafayette Consolidated Government will take place at 5:30 right here on this coming Thursday, September the 7th. And we invite everyone to come out as the final budget is being considered by this council, which was initially proposed by the mayor president, and we have now progressed through all the reviews of each and every department that falls under our charge or that by state law we're required to review. So again, on Thursday, 5:30, right here, September the 7th, we invite you to come out. I wanted to add that. At this time, council members, any announcements? There don't seem to be any. Mr. Robideau, Mayor President, you now have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I see that the birthday boy entered the building. So, Gerald, happy birthday from all of us here. Your brother did a magnificent job and you missed it. Also, on a sad note, David Riggins, who's been our financial advisor now for a while with Government Consultants, will be retiring for health reasons, but he's looking forward, I think, to his retirement and doing some traveling and some things that are long overdue. So we're going to miss David and his sage advice. But the good news is we have a great replacement in Dee Dee Riggins. Dee Dee's out here somewhere. Dee Dee, welcome to the team. We look forward to working with you, and I know Lafayette's going to be in good hands with you, and I know that you have a direct line to David. So if there's any advice that's needed, we feel like we got 2 for 1 now. So thank you, Dee Dee, and welcome. Oh, and Sean, yeah, Sean's here too with Government Consultants. So we have both of y'all, and then make sure and give David our best wishes too. Thank you, Sean. All right, I also have a proclamation, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to read. Whereas the National Infant Mortality Awareness Month campaign is designed to increase people's awareness of the high rate of infant deaths and is led by the Family Tree Healthy Start program in the city of Lafayette, and whereas the goal is to reduce negative birth outcomes that directly affect the infant mortality rates, and whereas the Family Tree Healthy Start project in Lafayette, Louisiana, is a nationally recognized infant mortality project that targets African American women. The service area is to any eligible member residing in St. Martin, Lafayette, Iberville, Acadia, and Evangeline parishes. And whereas since 1991, the National Healthy Start Association has been dedicated to reducing the incidence of infant mortality that is prevalent in many communities with large minority populations, high rates of unemployment, poverty, and limited access to safe housing and medical providers. And whereas the Family Tree Healthy Start program in Lafayette, Louisiana has made a dramatic impact on the high rates of infant mortality that are prevalent in the community, providing critical services to women and their infants, and whereas the National Infant Mortality Awareness Month campaign provides opportunities for the community to get involved and support the Family Tree Healthy Start program here in Lafayette. Now, therefore, I, Joel Robideau, Mayor President of Lafayette Consolidated Government, do hereby proclaim the month of September 2017 as Infant Mortality Awareness Month. And I think we have some folks here to receive the proclamation.
Well, of course.
I thought I saw Sidra here, but oh, there she. So let's come out from behind the house.
Go this way.
Good evening. My name's Marie Collins. I'm the Executive Director of the Family Tree Information Education and Counseling Center. On behalf of the Family Tree Healthy Start program, I would like to thank the Mayor President, Joel Robideau, and the Lafayette Parish City Council for this proclamation declaring September 5th, 2017 to be the start of Infant Mortality Awareness Month in Lafayette, Louisiana. Infant mortality continues to be a global epidemic. In 2015, 4.5 million babies worldwide died before their first birthday. According to the World Health Organization, the United States ranks 168th out of 225 countries. This means that 75 countries have a lower infant mortality rate than one of the richest countries in the world. And Louisiana has the third highest rate of infant mortality in the U.S. The Family Tree promotes community-based maternal and child health programs that focus on the reduction of infant mortality, racial disparities, and low birth weight. Our Healthy Start program is working diligently to increase the awareness of the high rate of infant mortality in our community and to ensure that every baby has a healthy start. Immediately following this acceptance, we will lead a procession to the Cathedral of St. John the Evangelist for our third annual Infant Mortality Awareness and Remembrance Ceremony. We would like to thank you for joining us in this mission. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. A couple of follow-up announcements. First of all, we want to continue to lift up the Garber family in prayer. And we're just so thankful for the safe return of his daughter and their babysitter. But the level of emotions that rise under those circumstances, we want to continue to lift them up. As well as one of our very own out of the Department of Finance, Miss Ernestine Wilts-Saunier lost her son over the holiday weekend. And that's a very, very tragic loss. And I can tell you that yet again, it involved a gun through some unexpected, unnecessary gunplay. And it's just very, very unfortunate. And I hope that there comes a time when America is going to actually be prepared to step up and deal with this issue fully and properly. But to Ms. Saunier and the entire finance team, I know it's a very busy time of year for you guys. But we ask that you keep them in prayers as well as she continued to experience the loss of a child. Miss Ernestine Wilts-Saunier. At this time, we're going to consider an executive session. Jeremy, could you please read item number 5?
Raymond J. Romero versus Gerald James Gabriel et al., docket number 201-45485J, 15th Judicial District Court, Parish of Lafayette, State of Louisiana.
Okay, Mr. Escott, could you kindly explain why it's important for us to go behind closed doors into executive session to review this matter?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. This matter involves pending litigation in which LCG is a party, and because of the nature of the claims and defenses asserted in the litigation, it's my opinion that discussions of the litigation in open session will have a detrimental effect on the litigation or the bargaining position of LCG in the litigation. For that reason, it's my opinion that an executive session is permissible and appropriate for discussion of the litigation, and I recommend that the council go into an executive session for that purpose.
Thank you so very much. I'll entertain a motion that's being made by Nakan. Second by Conk. Please call the vote.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2? District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
District 7? District 8? District 9?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
We'll be in executive session. I'll accept the motion to come out of executive session, please. Motion by Nakam. Second by Conk. There you go, brother. Please call the vote to come out of executive session.
Yes. District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6? Yes. District 7? Yes. District 8? Yes. District 9? Yes. District 1? Yes. Motion is approved.
Thank you very much. I'll now accept the motion to accept the recommendation of legal based on the executive session.
So move.
Motion by Castile.
All right, got me in.
Second by Nakam. Please call the vote.
Gotta be verbal.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8? District 9? District 1? District 2? Motion is approved.
Thank you very much. We're going to now move to resolutions. Again, this is a public hearing, and blue sheets are available for anyone wishing to address the council. The 5-minute rule does apply. Jeremy, item number 6.
Resolution 36, 2017, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council acknowledging receipt of and approving certain financial reports for fiscal year 17-18 as submitted by Acadiana Open Channel Incorporated.
Motion by Conk, second by Bellard. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
No, sir.
Give you a little time to get back. Please call the vote.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6? Yes. District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3? Motion to adopt is approved.
Thank you. We're going to now move to ordinances for final adoption. Again, item number 7 has been pulled per planning, zoning, and development. We will now move to item number 8.
Ordinance 164, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette Mayor President to enter into an act of deposit on behalf of the Lafayette Police Department of K-9 Storm to Corporal David Stanley.
Motion by Nakam, second by Lewis. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 5? Yes. District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
Motion to adopt is approved. 165, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette Mayor President to execute the attached franchise agreement with Southern Light LLC, authorizing occupancy of the rights-of-way of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government in accordance with the terms and conditions of that agreement.
Entertain a motion. Motion by Conk, second by Castile. Okay, we do have an amendment for this item, a proposed amendment to correctly name Southern Light LLC on page 6 of the attached franchise agreement. Would someone offer that? Motion by Conk, second by Castile. Council discussion. Mr. Nakam.
Yes, ma'am, I was going to get with administration, or if someone can shed the light for me. When you say franchise agreement, does this have to do with any type of, can you just give me an overview of kind of what this is pertaining to?
Mr. Nakam, the franchise agreement is for the purpose of allowing Southern Light to utilize the rights-of-way of the city. So it requires that they do so under certain requirements, that they get certain permissions in the particular areas where they seek to construct, and also that they pay a franchise fee in return for that privilege to the city of 3% of the gross revenues from their operations, or $10,000, whichever is greater.
So what type of construction, or what's?
For example, the location of conduit underground in the rights-of-way, or locating certain other kinds of facilities, boxes where their fiber optic cables meet, or certain kinds of structures. And this is a thing that, we have quite a few franchise agreements and right-of-way permits throughout the city, so it's not particularly unusual.
Cox, thank
Okay, so it's more of an infrastructure kind of?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Terrio.
Mr. Hebert, if you don't mind, could you elaborate a little further? Any particular designated location that we're talking about here? I think I heard something around District 8 or District 9 for
I
this
don't
particular.
know, sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't know where they propose to build out, at least at first. The agreement on purpose does not specify any particular area, but allows them to build anywhere in the city, provided that wherever they go, they are required to get some site-specific permits from the Department of Public Works. And again, that's standard. We've done that sort of thing for years.
And just to extend a little further, how long is the franchise agreement good for?
I believe it's 10 years. Let me confirm that quickly here. Yep, 10 years.
Thank you, Mr. Hebert. That's all I have, sir. Thank you both.
Thank you. Mr. Lewis.
Yes, sir. On the franchise fees, who negotiated the 3% or $10,000?
The 3% is consistent with some existing franchise agreements that are in effect now, including the franchise agreement that had been with Cox Communications before they got a statewide franchise. It's also the same franchise fee that LUS Fiber pays. And so the idea is that the franchise fee would be uniform across all telecommunications providers. The $10,000 is the floor that is in our existing right-of-way permits. This is a new structure to an agreement. The previous way that we used to charge for occupancy of the right-of-way was $1.25 per linear foot or $10,000, whichever is greater. Now we switched over to this 3%, which, as I said, is consistent with the cable franchises that we currently have in place.
Okay, thank you.
Any other council discussion? There is none. Any blue cards on this matter?
Yes, sir. We just have Kelly McGriff, but only if you have questions.
Okay. Don't see any at this time. So what we'll do, we'll go to the vote on the amendment first, please.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2? District 3? District 4?
Yes.
District 5? Motion to amend is approved.
Okay, now call the vote on the ordinance as amended.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1? District 2? District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? Motion to adopt as amended is approved. Ordinance 166, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette Mayor President to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office concerning funds anticipated to be received from the 2017 Edward Byrne Justice Assistance Grant Program Award.
Motion? Motion by Bellard, second by Nakam. Let's wake up. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 7?
7? Oh, yes. Yes.
9? Yes. District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
Motion to adopt is approved.
All right.
Ordinance 167, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 1617 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by transferring $75,000 from the Environmental Quality Fund balance to contractual services account within the Public Works Department, Environmental Quality Code Enforcement Division for additional funding needed.
Motion by Conk, second by Nakam. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
2, yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
District 7? Motion to adopt is approved. Ordinance 168, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 1617 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing anticipated revenues in the amount of $794,226 from the Federal Transit Administration Section 5307 Urbanized Area Formula Grant, along with the required match in the amount of $176,554 for use within the Public Works Department Transit Division.
Motion by Cook, second by Conk. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 9? Yes. District 1? Yes. District 2? District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8? Motion to adopt is approved. Ordinance 169, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 1617 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by transferring $144,960 from LA 90X 416 Transit Bus Enhancement and LA 90X 431 RPL 35-foot CNG Bus 1 accounts to the Shuttle Bus 1, one from each grant account within the Public Works Department to facilitate the purchase of 2 shuttle buses, which will serve as emergency backup for fixed route buses.
Motion by Conk, second by Nakam. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? Motion to adopt is approved. Ordinance 170, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 1617 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing anticipated revenues in the amount of $207,050 from the Federal Transit Administration Section 5339 Bus and Bus Facilities Grant, along with the required match in the amount of $36,539 for federal fiscal year 2017 for use within the Public Works Department Transit Division.
Motion by Cook, second by Conk. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 2? District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6? Yes. District 7? District 8? District 9? District 1? Motion to adopt is approved. Ordinance 171, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 1617 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $56,900 received from the state of Louisiana and appropriating within the Community Development Department.
Motion by Cook. Second by, who are you? Abe. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes. I answered for 4.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
Motion to adopt is approved. Ordinance 172, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 1617 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by authorizing the receipt of approximately $35,000 in ticket-to-work funds from the Social Security Administration and appropriating revenues within the Community Development Department Workforce Development Division budget.
Motion by Nakam, second by Cook. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
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 District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3? Motion to adopt is approved. Ordinance 173, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council providing for the abandonment of a portion of a utility easement on Lot 6A in Phase A of Extension 3 of Roy Estates and on Lot 28A in Block Number 3 of Roy Estates Incorporated, having municipal addresses of 305 Toledo Drive and 154 Banks Avenue, respectively.
Motion by Conk. Second by Abear. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards?
We do have one person who signed in, Alden A. LeBlanc, and he signed in support of, only if you have questions.
Okay. Seeing no questions, call the vote.
District 5? Yes. District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? Yes. District 1?
Yes.
District 2? District 3? District 4?
Yes.
Motion to adopt is approved.
Announcements of vacancies on boards and commissions. Jeremy, could you please read item 18 and 19?
A vacancy will exist on the Lafayette Airport Commission for a 4-year term effective November 1st, 2017. Applicants must reside within the unincorporated area of the parish of Lafayette. A vacancy will exist on the Mayor President's Awareness Committee on Citizens with Disabilities for a 3-year term effective November 1st, 2017. Applicants must have disability life experience. Individuals wishing to submit a resume for the above volunteer vacancies must be a registered voter and a resident of Lafayette Parish. Yearly ethics training for all appointees is required, as is financial disclosure under certain circumstances. Resumes are to be forwarded to Veronica L. Williams, Clerk of the Council, P.O. Box 4017C, Lafayette, Louisiana 70502, or emailed to bclafayette@lafayettela.gov no later than noon, Tuesday, September 19th, with appointments to be made on October 3rd, 2017.
Now we will consider appointments by the council as a whole to boards and commissions. Jeremy, could you please read item number 20?
Appointment to the Lafayette Public Trust Financing Authority for a 5-year term effective October 8th, 2017.
Okay, members, resumes submitted for consideration are as follows. One from Mr. Gerald Bro, one from Mr. Ramon John Fonseca Jr., one from Mr. Lucian Gastineau, and one from Mr. George O. Russell. At this time, I open the floor for nominations. Ms. Cook?
Yes, I'd like to nominate Mr. Roussel, please.
Russell. Mr. Nakan?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Gerald Bro.
Bro? Mr. Lewis? Mr. Gastineau? Okay. Seeing no other nominations, we have 3 individuals who have been nominated. When your number is called, please vote by name, please, in an attempt to get a sufficient number for them to be selected.
District 6?
Purcell.
District 7? District 8? District 9? District 1? District 2? District 3? District 4?
Gastineau?
District 5? That's 4 for Roussel and 3 for Gastineau, which would require a runoff between the 2.
Okay, we're going to run off between Russell and Gastineau. Again, upon your vote, please call name.
District 6?
Purcell.
District 7? District 8?
Purcell. No, I did it for 8.
District 9? District 1? District 2? District 3? District 4?
Gastineau?
District 5? Roussel is appointed.
Okay, on item number 21, again, we have pulled this until an additional nominee from Wanna-Acadiana can be brought forward to have a total of 3 for appointment to the DDA. At this time, we're going to move to appointments by the council members, mayor, president, and/or any other direct appointing authority. Jeremy, could you please read item number 22?
Kenneth Boudreau, Lafayette City Parish Council District Number 4 council member, appoints Lawrence Simon to the Lafayette Animal Care Center Advisory Board for a 4-year term effective January 1st, 2017.
Thank you very much. We will now move to introductory ordinances, and I will entertain a motion to take them up in global. Motion by everybody. Motion by Lewis, second by Nakin. Jeremy.
Ordinance 175, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 17-18 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $140,184 received from the Louisiana Highway Safety Commission and appropriating within the Lafayette Police Department. Ordinance 176, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the Unified Development Code so as to reclassify the property of Nouvelle Group, LLC, represented by Billy Hoffpower, case number ZON 2017-26, 1700 block of La Nouvelle Road rezoning, located generally north of La Nouvelle Road, east of Vero School Road, and southwest of Ambassador Caffrey Parkway, from commercial mix to mixed-use neighborhood conditional. Ordinance 177, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the Unified Development Code so as to reclassify the properties of SAJ LLC, represented by Jason Bruno, case number ZON 2017-27, 500, 504, and 510 West Gilman Road rezoning, located generally north of West Gilman Road, east of Harmony Street, and west of North St. Antoine Street, from residential single-family to residential mixed. Ordinance 178, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council setting forth and designating the adjusted ad valorem tax millage rate and imposing taxes on all property subject to ad valorem taxation in the parish of Lafayette and authorizing the tax assessor and tax collector for the parish of Lafayette to assess and collect the millage rate for 2017 at the rate of 1.68 mills for the Lafayette Economic Development Authority. Ordinance 179, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council setting forth and designating the adjusted ad valorem tax millage rate and imposing taxes on all property subject to ad valorem taxation in the parish of Lafayette and authorizing the tax assessor and tax collector for the parish of Lafayette to assess and collect the millage rate for 2017 at the rate of 1.58 mills for the Lafayette Airport Commission. Ordinance 180, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council setting forth and designating the ad valorem tax millage rates and imposing taxes on all property subject to ad valorem taxation in the city of Lafayette and the parish of Lafayette and authorizing the tax assessor and tax collector for the parish of Lafayette to assess and collect property taxes for 2017. Ordinance 181, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government to sell at an internet auction miscellaneous surplus LCG movable property which are no longer needed for public purposes as per the attached list. Ordinance 182, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 16-17 operating budget and manning tables of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by reducing the use of prior year fund balance by $9 and adjusting the salaries of various employees within the office of the District Attorney due to the retirement of a Secretary 2. Ordinance 183, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 16-17 operating and capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing the use of prior year fund balance of the parish general fund by $23,006 and appropriating within the coroner's office and by adjusting the coroner's office account to cover anticipated expenditures related to the rising number of deaths and the escalating number of coroner emergency certificates. Ordinance 184, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 16-17 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by adjusting line items in the amount of $449,966 within the Lafayette Police Department. Ordinance 185, 2017, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the building or structure located at 503 South Washington Street, Lafayette, Louisiana, owned by Wallace Allen III and DeMonica Latrice Baldwin Allen, care of Gerald J. Block, attorney appointed, to be dilapidated and dangerous to the public welfare and ordering the condemnation of same.
All right, any council discussion on any of these introductory items? Seeing none on any blue cards on any of these items?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6? Motion to introduce in globo is approved.
Meeting adjourned.
Did you talk to them,
Oh, what about the talking?
They were just awfully well behaved today, and so
That's what I was about to say. Let's say what today was.
next week. Got baby Jack.